Hello guys, I hope everyone gone through this week coding question. So the first question is like you'll be getting a string. It will be consisting only zeros and ones, and you have to count the number of zeros that has to be removed to get a continuous one. Okay, when you see the first test case, if you remove these two zeros, you will be getting three continuous ones. Okay, when it comes to this test case, there is no need of removing any zero. Okay, so the number of zeros to be removed will be zero, and if there is no one present in that particular string, you can just print it just as zero. Okay, so how are we gonna do it? Okay, so the logic goes like this. So you'll be getting a string, and the first thing is like you will be first what get you will be finding the first index of one occurrence, that is you will be finding the index of one that is first occurred. For example, when you come from left side, the index value of the first one will be 1. Okay, and when you come from the last, the index value of the first one will be for example 1 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so it will be 5. So in this range you will be having ones, right? So the first thing of the logic is you will be finding in what range the ones are present. Okay, and in between how many zeros you will be counting it, and that will be your answer. So this is what your logic. So the first thing is from left side you will be finding the index value of the first occurrence of 1, and from the last you will be finding index value of first occurrence of 1, and within that particular range how many zeros are present you will be printing that. Okay, so that's what the logic was like that. So here's how I implement this in Python first. So for example, I'm gonna take a variable called a, and we'll be getting the input from the user, and let us have variables like x and y, which will hold the index value of the leftmost one and the rightmost one. Oops. Okay, so first I'm gonna find the x value, that is from which is the first one that is occurred from left. So it will be like len of a, if a of I equal to 1, x is equal to I break. So now I'm gonna find the y value. So for j in range of, so you'll be finding the y, that is the index value of the one which is in the rightmost, right? So you'll be having the range of j from the last index to the first one. So it will be like n of a minus 1 comma minus 1 comma minus 1. So here if a of j is equal to 1, and we will be considering the y value, and it is again. Now I'm gonna consider this what range, and in this range I'm gonna print the number of zeros. So it's what, so count of 0 will be returning the number of zeros, right? Yeah, so I guess this will pretty much work. Let me just check. So first let me just check with the test case. Yeah, perfect. And the first test case, let me just check it out. Okay, here we are getting some errors, so let us now check it up. Okay. Oops, so y is equal to j, sorry. Perfect. So I just made a mild mistake. It's my silly mistake, so pardon me for that. And yeah, we are done with Python. So the same logic will be, we are now going to implement it with C language. Let me just change the comment lines. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna remove this code. I'm gonna do it from the start. So here we need header files like stdio.h as into main return 0. Okay, yeah. So here we are gonna deal with strings. So we'll be needing string.h header file. Here will be like this itself, and I'm gonna get the string first. So here n will hold the length of a particular string, and we need variables like I and j, and x's will be x and y. So x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, since we don't need garbage values, and the count will be 0 first. Since we don't have an inbuilt count function in C language, we will be manually counting the number of zeros. Okay, so first I'm gonna find the x value. So y is equal to 1. So we don't need the second variable j. We're like I is equal to 0, I is lesser than n, I plus plus. If a of I is equal to 1, x is equal to I. Let's write on a bit. So here I will be like I is equal to n minus 1, and I is greater than or equal to 0, and I minus minus. So if a of I is equal to 1, I'm gonna store it in y. I'm gonna break it up. So the next for loop we will be counting the zeros, right? So here for I is equal to x plus 1 and y is x is, oh, sorry, I is lesser than y, I plus plus. So if a of I is equal to 0, sorry, you will be implementing the c value, and finally I'm going to print the c value. Yeah. Okay, so let us now check with the second test case. Perfect. So the first test case will be like great. So it works perfect. So let us now skip into the second problem. So the second problem, like you'll be getting an array, and you need to print the minimum difference pairs in that array enclosed with brackets. So if we have more than one pair, you will be printing that pair with comma separator. So it's pretty much simple. So only thing you need to consider is how we print it. Okay, the logic is so simple. You'll be the first thing you'll be sorting the array so that you can just find the minimum difference much easier, and finally you will be printing in the pattern given. So first I'm gonna get the n values from the user, so n input, and here I'm gonna get n number of values in a single line, and simultaneously I'm gonna sort it out. So sort it off map of like list of map of in comma input dot split. I hope I didn't miss any brackets. And here f, s and f. So s will hold, s is a variable which will find the minimum difference. So initially I'm gonna give the first element of the array as the value, and f is equal to 0. So I'll just say you why we need f over here is it just acts as a flag value. So here I'm gonna find the s value first, that is the minimum difference value of the particular array. So it'll be like for I in range of n minus 1. So if a of I plus 1 minus a of I is lesser than s is equal to a of I plus 1 minus a of I. Okay, so here we have got the s value, that is the minimum difference value. Now we are going to print the values in the given pattern. So for I in range of n minus 1, if a of I plus 1 minus a of I is equal to s, means I'm going to print it. So the first thing is like, if flag value is equal to 0 means, it means like that there is only one pair of value. If flag value is set to 1 means there is more than one pair of values. So that's what we need, a flag value. So for that I'm going to print a open bracket first, and to be in the same line I'm giving an end, and then I'm going to set flag value is equal to 1. If the loop goes on another time, it is meant that there is this is a second pair. Okay, so if flag value is not equal to 0 means you will be printing a comma and you will be opening a bracket. Yeah. So out of this I'm gonna print that particular value. So a of I comma end a of I plus 1 comma end. Yeah, great. So let's now check it out. So it's like 4, let me check for the second test case, 49742. Perfect. So this is what a logic. So the first thing you'll be sorting out, and you'll be finding the minimum difference value, and finally we need to print that in a particular pattern. So let me just implement and see first. Let me just implement this in C language and just change the command line. So here I'm gonna need the header file stdio.h and value the main function. Okay. So we need variables like n, because I'm gonna get the n value from the user. And then I'm gonna get n number of values. So I need some variables like I, t. Since I'm gonna sort it out, any variables like I, j, and t. So I'm gonna get the variable, sorry, the values of the array first. Scanf %d comma %fi. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort the particular array. Okay. So for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. For j is equal to I plus 1, and j is lesser than n, j plus plus. If you can just sort it out in any order, but preferably in ascending order is fine. So that if it is in descending order, if you sort it in descending order means you can just loop it out from the last. So if you do in ascending order, you can just loop it out from the first to find the minimum difference. Okay. If j means I'm gonna swap this value. Okay, so t is equal to a of I is equal to a of j, and a of j is equal to t. So we are done sorting. Now I'm gonna find the minimum difference. Okay. So for that I'm gonna first declare the minimum difference value as a of 0, and I'm gonna set the flag value as 0. So the first thing is like I is equal to 0 and I is lesser than n minus 1 I plus plus. So if a of I plus 1 minus a of I is lesser than s means s is equal to a of I plus 1 minus a of I. Okay. So we are now found the minimum difference value. So now we are going to print the particular pattern. So for I is equal to 0 and I is lesser than n minus 1 and I plus plus, and for so if a of I plus 1 minus a of I is equal to s means, and if the flag value is 0 means I'm just gonna open a particular bracket. In Python we just splitted it up, right? So in Python you cannot combine the n values in a single line, but in C you can do it because we have the percentage g value, right? So here if f value is equal to 0, I'm just assigning f is equal to 1 so that if it loops for another round, it is understood that this is a second pair or a third pair. Okay. Else, so if it is a second pair means I'm gonna give a separate comma with what, and out of this I'm gonna print the values. So as I said, we have percentage d, so I can just give the brackets in here itself. So this is pretty much easier than Python, only the print statement. So a of I plus a of I plus 1. Yeah. So let us now check. Okay, I just missed a semicolon. Yeah. So let me just check with the first test case. So the first test case is 48764. Perfect. So you can just check out with any random test cases. So if you have any doubts, you can reach out to our discussion forum. Thank you.